We are here on a fact-finding mission because our county government, we have a program which we want to rigorously skill our youth in different areas of industry. Our major focus for our youth is actually to give them the skills which are relevant to the industry. We have a gap in skilled welders, especially specialized welding. So that is why we decided to look for a partner who can assist the government to skill our youth in the area of specialized welding, to see the possibility of collaborating with them so that they can train the youth for us in welding. So we have seen what they are doing, how they are teaching their students, the equipment they have, and we think that they can actually do the training for us.
The curriculum is the International Institute of Welding Diploma. This is international curriculum which specializes on manual metal arc welding, metal inert gas welding, and tungsten inert gas welding. So we do that curriculum is basically up to ISO 601 and ASME 10. So that is about coding standards. Yeah. So we have plates, fillets, which is basically 2 pieces of metal like this. In this capacity, we work with Bureau of Standards to make sure that we have this certification body that we go to the South African Institute of Welding. Then we have, we work with Tibet SIDA, that is for local certification, Kenya National Qualifications Authority and Tibet SIDA. We offer 2 welding courses, that's welding and fabrication, and level 4, and welding and fabrication, level 5. Working closely with Tibet SIDA to come up with financing policies and also other courses that we can also do in this institution. But however, we started with welding specifically. If you're an experienced welder or you're someone who has experience in other projects, we can give you recognition of prior learning up to ISO 9601. Yeah, so that gives you competency to work internationally.
The programs that we deliver here are both international and local. So if someone comes here and wants to be trained to international standard, we do train to ISO 9606. And on special request of the client, we can do training to ASME Section 9. Those ones are specialized welding. For instance, ISO 906, it means that this person meets international standards and is qualified as a welder. ASME specifically targets those who are working in oil and gas or just pipeline and pressure vessels. So it also goes with a specific level of quality in terms of the welder that produce. Our national standard, of course, this one based on requirements. The welding is meant to gather the demand that is required by our welding industry or the manufacturing industry. But we've gone a higher level to that and make sure we match the standard, the international and our local requirements to have a sort of a hybrid program. And that one helps this person because will not only meet the national requirements, but also since he's meeting international standard, can work outside Kenya, in East Africa or anywhere in the world. So what happens is these welders, once they come here, they go through, it's in level 4, but 3 levels. That is plate, groove welding, plate, fillet welding, and pipe welding. And in many cases, many of our welders can only weld plate when it is down and or when we say it's flat. If you shift any other position, the little quality that was able to achieve becomes disoriented and lost when the position changes. So in our case, we take this person when it's in groove weld. What happens is has to weld through 6 positions, 4 positions for the case of plate, 6 positions for the case of pipe. Sometimes we hear that I'm looking for a 6G welder. So it means that this is a whole round welder who can weld any position. So that is what we do here. And the reason now this person has to go 3 levels. That is the fillet weld on plate, and the groove weld on plate, and then pipe welding generally. Pipe welding has a little bit of some awkward positions, and that is what we are very keen to make sure our welder when graduates from here is competent on the same. Yeah. Underwater, we of course now practically in terms of the facilities that we are offering, we will not be able to do underwater. But I know in our Ken QL level 6 diploma requires training in underwater. One case of handling underwater is, for instance, we can have a simulated environment in many cases, but may not be convenient here. Doing it from that will mean that having to work with companies that are in our coastal areas. We have actually students across the border. From Nigeria, we have some Nigerians who are here. Currently, we have some from DRC.
Once we got this, we have 2 options. Either you can be picked up by a company, because the company has maybe taken you during the internship, where we put in placements through partnerships that we had with Kenya Association of Manufacturers at the time. This was just basically because we're a company that likes to make we want our students to get a dual training. A dual training whereby they finish the training here and they have it at the workplace. So that by the time they're going into industry, they already have some experience in working in an organization and being trained here. So after they finished the training, some of them went into internships. The ones who are still a little bit delayed started their own businesses, and they were supported to get startup kits. We also offer accommodation, so there's a fee for accommodation on request for students who want to be here, accommodation and meals.
I am really grateful because giving youth skills at the moment is very important, because in job market we don't have a lot of jobs which are available. So if you give a skilled based course, they are able to empower themselves, they are able to give themselves jobs, and they are able to grow up and feed their families and become people who are self-sufficient. So I'm really excited about this partnership with us, and we look forward to working with them.